Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This is Leena and I hope that you guys are doing well. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Thank you for the beautiful comments. For any details regarding personal bookings or the link to my other channel, you can find everything in the description box of the video. Feel free to explore that. So today I'm doing a coffee cup reading on the topic, what you don't see. The options are right in front of you. You can see the images, whichever you feel most drawn to. You can watch the reading of that group. I'll also be showing you the images up close one by one. Accordingly, you can pause the video, take your time, and see the reading of the group you feel most drawn to. So group number one, that is going to be your image. And group number two, that is going to be your image. So group number one, whosoever chose this picture, this is going to be your reading. As I was meditating on the picture, I saw the vision of a Black Panther. Like the Black Panther was walking in the dark forest. It takes 2 steps and then it turns back. Then it takes another 2 steps and then it turns back again. Okay. It's that feeling of, when you know you have to do something courageous, you have to do something out of your character, when you have to do something which looks like your life purpose, but for that you have to give up, you have to sacrifice something, you have to give away a part of your old self. It's like the soldier who is going into the military training, and even though how hard he wants to be with his family, how difficult that feels, that person has to go. Okay, if he keeps looking back and feeling guilty about his decision, he'll not be able to fulfill his duty very well. It's like you're not even, he's gonna be like on 2 boats, where one moment he feels a lot of guilty of not being there for the family, and on the other hand it's like, okay, but this thing, the way I'm channeling the energy, as I explained you with example, is like you have to stop feeling guilty of acting a certain way or taking your own stand, and finally not taking everyone's responsibility into your hands. It's like that energy of, it's not your job to be there for everyone. It's not your job to keep entertaining certain things, and you need to stop feeling guilty, even if physically you might have stopped entertaining certain things, people, behaviors, boundaries. I'm getting this energy of like, you need to stop feeling guilty of behaving a certain way. Just because you have put up your boundaries, just because you don't, you have to let go of that energy of what if. Maybe I could have explained something better. Maybe I could have done something for them. Whatever happens, happens for a reason. And it's like you are stepping into your power, but you keep looking back. Like, what if I could have changed something? What if this was different? What if the narrative was different? What if they understood? So I'm getting this energy of like, yes, you are walking into your power. But there is this feeling of guilt. There is this feeling of like, but what if? Is there still a probability the narrative would change? Or what if it was different? You have to let go of that ounce of doubt. That doubt is something that is slowing you down. Because subconsciously you might be carrying the weight of something that you doesn't have to. You can let it down. That's not your weight to carry. And it's like it's time to look forward and embrace the wildness, to embrace the, it's like once you take the decision, don't look back. You already took the decision, right? Why look back? So I read it somewhere, life is simple. Once you take a decision, don't look back. No matter, once you have put your step forward, be ready, take it, own your decision, no matter with what consequences it comes with, plus, minus, everything. Once you took your step forward, there's no looking back. Own your decision. Take the accountability of all the positives and the negatives, both. Because life is not about, um, don't depend on coming back. Don't make plan Bs. Okay? Don't, people who always play with a plan B are usually not, I would not use the word successful, because success is defined in many ways for different people. What looks success to one may not look as success to the other. So in your personal words, in your personal life, whatever success looks like, whatever your dream life looks like, listen, if you have to put a firm step ahead, do it without any feeling of guilt and regret. You don't deserve to have that feeling of guilt. If you want something and you want to do it a certain way, own that decision. Either don't do it at all, and if you're doing it, don't slow yourself down by bringing those feelings. All right. Now I'm going to proceed with the cup, and we will see what's up. Thank you, spirits. I'm getting the sign of Cancer. You need to stop yourself getting emotionally manipulated by people. Of course, the degree at which someone can influence you might vary from what looks like in your past. Maybe in the past, people might have manipulated you emotionally a lot. Maybe that's not how exactly it is today. But I'm still getting this energy of like, don't let them play with your softness, your kindness. Never ever allow someone to take that very for granted. Okay. Because the symbolism of the Black Panther that I got, the vision that I started with in your reading, it is important because Black Panther symbolizes a very powerful form. It symbolizes stepping into your true power, stepping into your own darkness. When you own your demons, when you own your darkness, when you know who you are, and you're not scared of it, you're not scared of owning it. And when you know who you are, no matter how many fingers are raised on you, no matter what people say, it doesn't matter. There's no relevance to that. So Black Panther is the raw symbolization of owning yourself, owning your true power, and owning your weirdness, owning whatever that is. Okay? If you look here clearly, I'm not sure how it's gonna focus or not, but with the reading that I'm doing, I wanted this kind of an ambience because it helps me to channel better. Of course, whatever helps me to channel. So that's the reason I wanted to do this reading in this kind of a setup. Like all the lights are off, and it helps me to channel better. Here there is like a lion figure, like a big cat figure, and there are two big poles, two pillars next to it. It's on both of the sides. This is kind of reminding me of high priestess energy, where you own your darkness, where you own your not only your physical body, but also your subconscious. High priestess represents your astral body. She represents your subconscious mind. She represents the world that cannot be seen with visible eyes, like with your physical eyes. So everything supernatural, mystical, that is what the high priestess represents. She is the bridge between, she is the one who bridges the gap between the spirit world and the physical reality. So this is giving me the idea of stepping into your true power. Okay. I'm also getting this message of, if lately you have been feeling you are taken back into your past. Sometimes it happens, um, it happens with me as well, because I can apply this message. I mean, I'm kind of resonating with it, because it happens. Sometimes I don't feel like I'm moving forward. It feels like I'm moving backwards. Okay. It feels like I'm getting swallowed, or I'm taken aback by what used to hold me back in the past. It's like my past limitations are trying to have a hold of me again. So sometimes that happens, but it only helps you to l- move forward with a much more faster pace, with much more intention. I remember I'm being reminded of um, uh, I read it somewhere where sometimes those F ups are important so that you can come back 10 times harder. Sometimes you mess something up so bad, it becomes your inspiration. I'm getting a feeling like that. Sometimes you mess something up so bad, or sometimes you lazy yourself up, sometimes you just give up, or you take a back seat for so long that it actually becomes your inspiration, that, you know what, I'm no longer going to do this. I'm so done taking the back seat. I'm so done putting it on the back burner. I'm so done XYZ, whatever that is, that now I'm going to go 10 times harder to catch up to the speed of what I want to do. It's that kind of a feeling. You are coming into that energy. I can channel very strongly the Knight of Wands energy here. And with this Knight of Wands energy, the message that I'm channeling is like, coming back with full force, even 10 times more of it. So whatever you are going to hit back on it, this goal, this transformation, this maybe your physical glow up, whatever that is, whatever you're coming back to, circling back to, you are going to hit it 10 times harder. And this is going to lead you to like another level of glow up, another level of victory. And it's like, yeah, this is beautiful. And sometimes taking a step back is also important. The step backs you took will help you launch yourself further with even like 10 times more force. It's like when you try to hit an arrow, you first pull it backwards and then you launch it with power. That's the kind of feeling again. Interesting. I see a rooster here, and I see an elephant like right next to it. It's giving me a feeling of like, when there is a Hindi saying, I don't remember the exact words, but when the elephant walks, he doesn't give a damn about who is barking on the side. So, like, elephant walks with a royal this thing, like when the elephant walks the talk, no matter who barks, no one listens to it. So it is the energy of like, no matter how many people have been putting you down, whatever shit talk has been going on regarding you, whatever that is, once you put your step forward, once you come into this energy, you're going to shut many mouths. And this is going to happen to you, I believe, in another 2-3 months. 2-3 weeks to 2-3 months, the time is going to be significant when you're turning something around in your favor. Because I have a feeling whatever this negativity has been kind of holding you back. Again, this is not a personal reading, this is a general reading. Please apply as per your personal life situation. This message is so strong. Your comeback is gonna be the answer. to many people's BS. Okay, it's gonna shut many people's mouth. So, all right, I'm gonna take some cards. Please give me a moment. All right, so let's start with your cards. I'm starting with this one. I'll be using this after a while, actually. Thank you, spirits. Do let me know in the comments. I think there's been quite a while, I believe. I haven't done a love reading. I just got the thought I should do one. Please let me know in the comments if you want me to do one. You can also put a suggestion, um, anything specific you want me to do, and accordingly, whatever I feel drawn to, I'll do that. All right, this one. All right. Okay, I'm glad to take one more. That already came out. Yeah, that's one. So we are starting with the oracle, and then I'll be taking the tarot. You have 35 Dumbara Pada. You have Samudri Pada number 27. Okay, let's put that here. Then you have the gem. And you have alchemized pain. Wow, 24. That's beautiful. Okay, I'll put that here. I need to cover this card. I just realized. Okay, I'm gonna hang on. Let's go with the tarot, and then I'll pull the guidebook on this one just to go more specific. I just realized she has a lion face here. This yogini. So these cards are basically the yoginis. Yoginis are said to be the surrounding female entities to the main goddess in Hindu mythology. So whosoever is the main goddess, say for example goddess Kali, so she will be having certain surrounding female entities, and those female entities are called yoginis. They are very powerful. Even they can grant you wishes, they can bless you, they can cause you havoc, and they can cause havoc in your life as well. So we'll go and see the guidebook on that. Okay, let's see the tarot. Okay, yes, the last judgment, the last call, the wake up call. Finally, you take that action, the judgment. I do see so many triangles in this card. Like right away, my eyes went to triangles. Triangles are a symbolism of initiation, the birth of something new. Okay. You have got the Princess of Swords. Alchemizing the pain of betrayal. Oops. Wow, damn. That flew out of the deck. Ten of Pentacles. Interesting. The gift of discernment. Okay. You have got Two of Cups. You have what? Look at those cards, man. Like, look at those cards. Six of Wands. That's where we are finishing your reading. Bottom, the energy is, damn, again, the Magician. Aries energy. I'm hearing speak up. Speak up. Some of you need to speak up about your experiences. Some of you need to there's a need to verbalize how you feel. There's a need to verbalize your stories, your experiences. Because when I'm looking at this is giving me a feeling of like you can stand or you can be the representation. Because in this card, if you look closely, there's representation of Medusa in the background. It's like you can become the symbolism of your pain, your betrayal, your experiences can hold significance to even other people. It's like you need to verbalize your story, you need to bring it out in the light. The Princess of Swords, which is the Page of Swords in this deck of cards, it also represents media, online presence, stuff like that. For many of you, this is indicating that you need to voice something up. It will help you to create your own, what do you say, victory. It will give you the rewards, it will give you the limelight, the attention. Okay, so you need to verbalize what you feel, what you have gone through in the past. With the Two of Cups and Ten of Pentacles, there is again high possibility of, because these two cards indicate coming together, community, union, things like that as well. So for many of you, this is talking about once you start um, expressing yourself authentically, you are attracting your kind of people. You are attracting the one you're meant to be with. You are attracting the people who will support you on this journey, your own people, your tribe. This is definitely saying that. And you are meant for that kind of a limelight. You are meant for that platform. Because when I'm looking at these cards, you have literally got the Ten of Pentacles. You have literally got the Six of Wands, like all eyes on you. And this is giving me the energy of start bringing out, say for example, let me put it in an example form. Say for example, when you were going through something uh, tough in your life, maybe you lost a loved one and you started doing something that helped you heal. Say for example, you started learning a musical instrument, you started learning a new language. I'm just giving an example. And that kind of helped you to heal your pain and you know, like, kind of change your life altogether. Then why don't you share your story online? Why don't you go and maybe verbalize it on an online platform? You never know what kind of people start getting inspired from you. So this is giving me a feeling like tell your story, share your experience. Okay, I'm gonna bring the the guidebook on this one. Please let me check quickly. You have got number 27. You have got Samudri Pada, the ocean of all possibilities. Like the other animal headed yogini, Sri Samudri Pada speaks in this oracle, expressing the idea of decapitating the intellect. The yogini's iconography and the text related to the yogini knowledge tell us that the intellect is an obstacle in the spiritual path. The human mind loves to label, compare, analyze everything, but forgets to gain the knowledge through direct experience. Animals live by their instincts. In certain circumstances, we probably need to put the mind aside and live our experiences through the animal's instinct. Panther, dude, oh my god, I'm not making things up. Like, if you guys feel I'm making things up, here's your thing. Like, I just started your reading with this. I told you. Panther, leopards, and other wild cats are associated with courage, valor, and power. Sri Samudri Pada allows us to feel this power and courage without moods conditioning our intellect. To conclude this thing, okay, let me just check quickly. What is this? Okay, that's some meditation written, like how you can meditate on this. Okay. The other one is Dumbara Pada, number 35. Let's check that quickly as well. Okay. Shri Pada avoids noise and superficial words, but is the yogini who gives poetic eloquence. She has the head of a monkey and represents the irrational path. I accept the flow of the divine eloquence in and through me. I bow to the divine energy of the yoginis within me. May I be in tune with the divine melody of knowledge. Damn, these two are like sitting together very, very amazingly. It's like your pain represents something. I remember I watched a movie quite a long time back where this guy, he wanted to be a famous musician, singer, and but he was not very serious about it. Even though he was like, no, I want to do this, this is my goal, I want to become this person. But one day, one of his friends, he actually gives him a reality check. He's like, do you really feel like this you're going to achieve something in life? Have you ever thought of people who are really successful musicians? One thing that connects them is their pain. They have gone through some sort of pain in life which has inspired them to become that creative and that go deep in their practice. There was something like that, okay? So I'm getting this energy of like alchemizing your pain to bring out the best possible outcome, because 10 of pentacles is like the best possible outcome in any situation. Like nothing can go beyond this. This is like the bestest of possible outcomes, everything available on the table. So with this two of cups, now I'm also getting the idea of falling in love with your pain. Loving your pain to the extent it makes you poetic. It makes you that person who comes in with the flow of that divine knowledge, divine eloquence, as I read in this reference. The pain that brings you in contact with your inner creativity. Lastly, I'm going to refer to the guidebook meaning of this one just to put the message together. Any final connecting dots? Let me just bring that out. Sorry. Okay, so the gem, there are infinite names for the gem. It is also known as the jewel, the star, the talent, the gift, the gold. One thing for certain is that it is found deep within a substance that is very much unlike it. For example, a diamond in the rough. The gem always stands in contrast to its surroundings. You can't find it when you're among comforts and pleasantries. Precious stones develop slowly deep in the earth amid pressure and darkness. Discovering the gem requires a descent beneath the surface, where there is no definitive map. Yet the longing to touch the true gem within us is so strong that we cannot help but seek out its radiance. Your gem, like your destiny, is unlike any other in the entire world. Keep digging. Damn. Beautiful message. I think that was a beautiful way to end the reading. And thank you once again for watching. I will see you again with another video, another topic. Please take good care of yourselves and believe in yourself. Bye-bye. Hello, group number 2. Whoever chose this image, this is going to be your reading. The moment I started your reading, I channeled a bit from Lord Shiva's and Ma Kali's story. I channeled something where Ma Kali gets very angry on a particular asura, and because he was trying to harm Goddess Kali's children. He was there to attack them. Basically, Lord Shiva and Goddess Parvati's daughter, like their the guy who she was supposed to marry, He had a boon to kill a particular asura. Okay, so it was only till that time that the asura should be kept alive, because he was given that particular boon that he would be the one to kill that guy, to kill the asura. So when he was young, okay, when he still wasn't like grown up, the asura wanted to already kill him, so that there's no chance left that he grows up and then kills him. So he tries to attack, okay, when he was just merely a kid. Asura tries to attack, and Ma Kali gets really angry. Like, goddess Parvati gets so angry, she takes the form of goddess Kali, because she is the dark form of goddess Parvati. She rages in anger and runs after that asura to kill him. Then Lord Shiva takes the form of child Shiva. He gets converted into a child in order to stop her, okay? Because hurrying up the process would have caused a lot of other problems. Because sometimes it is about, doing certain things at the right time. Cosmic timing is important. So in order to stop goddess Kali from, disrupting the process, because she was in anger, she obviously could not get into that plus and minus of the situation. She was like, I will kill this guy because he tried to harm my children. Simple as that. So in order to calm her down, Shiva takes the form of a child, and by looking at him, goddess comes back into her senses and comes back into her softer form, the goddess Parvati form, and she goes and hugs him. And then she comes back to to her senses, and realizes that, oh, I'm not supposed to do this. We will have to wait till my son-in-law grows up. So I was reminded of that bit, and when I channeled that, it gave me the message that sometimes it's about the bigger picture. Okay, I also got the vision of a giraffe is always about looking at something. It's that bigger picture perspective, letting it flow naturally, not pushing the process, not forcing something to happen, surrendering with the flow. So the message here is very clear that right now, whatever it is, it's about surrendering to the flow, looking at a bigger picture perspective. Maybe you're trying to hurry up something in life, but there's a reason it's not happening right now. You might have to look at it from a bigger picture perspective, and it is pointing you towards taking it slow. This message is little opposite than what group 1 was. Group 1 was about going all in, full action mode, using your passion thing, This is little different. This is about taking a step back and looking at the bigger picture. What needs to be taken care of first? Maybe it's not about your goal right now. Maybe it's not just about one thing right now. Maybe it's also about taking care of something at the back burner, something that might have been getting neglected. It can be as simple as your rest. It can be as simple as your health. It can be as simple as your anything for that matter. Okay. Maybe, say, for example, you have been so busy with your work, you're not giving much time to your family. Maybe you're not giving much time to your children. Maybe you're neglecting something in the process. You're not taking a back seat, so that you can clearly look at, okay, this part seems unbalanced. Maybe this part needs more focus. So this pile is giving me the energy of like taking some energy from one thing and putting it to a little bit of like relaxed mode, going with the flow, so that you can also stop and smell the roses. Like, that's the kind of energy I channeled while I was looking through the picture. I'll start with the cup, and then we will also be taking cards. Okay. Like, don't be quick onto deciding something. Wow, look how beautifully this is forming. Like, it's giving me the feeling of hummingbird. Hummingbird is like one of the fastest birds, I guess. And it's one of the birds that can fly backwards, if I'm not wrong. Please correct me if I am. um, it's giving me the feeling of like, yeah, taking a step back and looking at the bigger picture. Now, let's see. For some of you, this could also mean that I'm also getting this message of like, you might be taking very fast steps towards, say, for example, let me just give you an example. You are moving very fast in a relationship. You're like, wow, this is it. I'm going to just go ahead, do this. Maybe you need to calm down. Maybe you need to little bit slow down and actually consider, like, take, it's like taking a second opinion, taking a second look at something. Again, this is, I'm giving you an example. I'm not exactly saying, oh, this is happening. Please apply as per your personal situation. This is only a general reading. But it's about taking a second look. Okay. Um, don't fasten up with something. Don't take quick decisions. Don't decide in a hurry. For some of you, this is also talking about not coming under the influence of people. If people are trying to talk you out of something, maybe pause and apply your own instincts and logic in it. So this is also something, okay? Don't just go with, uh, like, make sure you're not under the external influence of something while making a decision. Hmm. I there is a I see a rabbit, and for some reason when I looked at that, it reminded me of Alice in Wonderland. Um, so if you hear something about, you get a reference of Alice in Wonderland, after watching this reading, if you come across that reference, this will be a confirmation sign. Whatever I'm saying applies to you. Okay. I'm also getting oak tree. Oak tree. Okay, oak tree. What does it signify? Let me quickly check it. Like, oak tree. I think oak tree has a symbolism in. It symbolizes strength, wisdom, endurance, and a connection to the natural. Oh, okay. Yeah, it is associated with Zeus and Thor. All right. Um, anyways, so I also see a bat in my vision. Bat indicates rebirth, rebirth of something, giving it a fresh look, taking a complete new perspective, or um, things like that. I see the I see the vision of the Tower card. It's like the foundation of something is not yet strong. If you build on this, it's gonna fall. Hmm. Um, I'm also getting this, before agreeing to a collaboration, before signing a contract, please clarify certain things again. Like, you need to have a second look, because I'm getting this feeling that you might end up agreeing to something without actually knowing all the facts and figures. So, in the excitement of landing up an opportunity, don't put yourself into a limited thing, okay? This message keeps repeating, by the way. Um, Okay, hang on. There's a lot of coffee at the bottom. Like a lot of, it didn't move. Hmm. It's giving me that feeling of like it might end up happening so that you end up in a compromising situation where your idea, your skill, or maybe whatever you are providing is used in the name of other organization, other person. It's like you will not get the credit of what exactly you're doing. So it's coming across as a warning. Okay, say for example, sometimes it happens. I remember there was a singer. I don't remember his name. It's been quite a while now. He sang a particular song, but someone sang the remake of that song or something like that, and he became more famous than that guy. While the original song was written and sung by someone else. So something like that, okay? Anyways, um, let's take some cards. Starting with this one. Oh, there are too many. I'm hearing the storm. Okay. Thank you, spirits. Okay, this one is trying to come. So, starting with the oracle first, you have um, Ongini Pada number 61. I'm not going to show you the whole picture because of YouTube's policy. Anyways, you have got the judge. I think that's number 14. Yep. I'm bad with Roman numbers. The judge. You have got bury your dead 42. Hmm. Okay, beautiful. Let's take your tarot. All right. The first card that you have is the Sun. You have got the Three of Wands. Fire sign energy is already very strong here. Oh, Two of Cups. We had this in group 1 as well. Interesting. Let's see how it fits here. Leo sign could be significant. You have got Nine of Wands. I'm getting this energy of like moving with precaution, like moving forward with precaution. Um, it's again and again telling you to look at the leakage somewhere, because if I show you something in this card, there are mice. Okay, you have mice. I always take the symbolism of mice as a leakage, metaphorically speaking, because mice represents those energies around you that are taking from you little by little without you noticing. This can be in the form of people, this can be in the form of some sort of hidden charges. some sort of, say for example, your bank is deducting certain hidden charges which you're not realizing. Maybe your credit card is actually costing you some hidden charges you don't realize. Okay, something like that, just for an example. So this is telling you to pay attention to something that's taking from you little by little. Okay, so that's the reason it is telling you to slow down and look where is the leakage. There's a reason you have the card of Nine of Wands, because on the outside it does seem to me like things might be actually looking good, but internally there could be a leakage, because Nine of Wands is here, which is telling you to protect your kingdom, protect your whatever this is. Okay, whatever you're building, whatever you're doing. For many of you, this could also mean, say for example, you are a mother, and your child must be getting friends with certain children, that or certain particular, they might be playing with certain people, certain this thing, and maybe you need to pay attention whom they are messing up with, or things like that, again, just for an example. I'm gonna take this in the reverse, because that's how it came out, so I'm gonna take it like that. Five of Cups in the reverse. It's like you are gonna catch the leakage, because now when it has come in reverse, it is giving me a feeling that you'll be able to overcome this. So in the next couple of days, you are gonna be able to catch whatever this is, whatever this leak of energy, resources, it's gonna come to light. So that's that. For many of you, there's a reason the card of Bury Your Dead has come into picture, because it's like you take the call now. You decide what you have to do with this. It's like you caught someone red-handed, maybe cheating on you, maybe betraying you, maybe whatever, and it's your call now. Do whatever you want to do. It's that kind of a feeling. Okay, that's gonna be the final card I take. So you have got, oh, damn, the Devil. Yeah. For some of you, this could be talking about maybe one of your habits. Um, it could also be talking about some sort of delusion that you hold on to. It's like your delusion is breaking. It's like again, this may not be for everyone, but it's like you realizing that, no, I no longer can hold on to this. The reason why I saw the Tower card in my vision, you are waking up to the reality of something. You're like, you know what? I no longer want to disappoint myself. I no longer want to keep doing this. I realize this is harmful for me. This is not good for me. You're realizing the bondage. For many of you, it could be as simple as I'm just giving an example again. You may be someone who has a lot, like you have a bigger screen time. You are always on social media. You're always scrolling through social media, and you realize it. You're like, you know what? I'm changing this. I'm no longer going to be slave to this. So this is the kind of feeling I'm getting. Interesting. I'm going to read the guidebook for this one. Just allow me a minute. Let's go into more details with this. So you have got the Shri Ongini Pada, the state of non-duality. She has a benevolent nature. In the circle of 64 yoginis in the present oracle, she represents the state of non-duality, the state of oneness. Her hands are in a gesture of reverence, salutation, or benediction. She performs the gesture of worship by pressing the palms of the hands together. The fingers are together with fingertips pointing up. The hands are held at the heart chakra, resting lightly against the sternum in a firm and even position. The joining together of the palms provides a connection between the right and the left hemisphere of the brain and represents the state of union. Without forcing or creating a mood, we experience the divine nature in ourselves and everything. This position of the hand helps us to alleviate mental stress and anxiety and is therefore used to assist the practitioner in achieving focus and entering a meditative state. So the teachings of Shri Ongini Pada start when we fully surrender to the experience of the hands joined in the Anjali Mudra. My God, I started your reading with this message of surrendering. Ooh, I love that. I'm gonna read the card of the judge. You have the judge. Judge has an incredibly important job. They work every waking hour of every day, helping us discern what is safe, true, and just. When this archetype remains unconscious or is captivated by fear, wise discernment turns into painful judgment of self and other. Ironically, the judge's energy can be the seed of racism, bigotry, fear mongering. This is the judge out of balance, building walls, separating from others. When this same discerning force is made conscious and healed, however, the judge may be found advocating for civil rights causes, standing up for the underdog, providing resources for those in need, and forgiving again and again. Love is the deciding factor. Awakening this archetype is essential for the complex times we are in. Get your judge in order. The world needs it. And for some reason, I'm guided to say this is the page number 133. The number 133 could be significant. Interesting. It kind of ties back together the message. And finally, I'm also gonna read out this one, Bury Your Dead, number 42. You have got, okay, this moment asks you to let go. Are you serious right now? I seriously gave you this message. Sometimes you just need to bury your dead rather than hanging on to what's no longer vital. When a dream dies or a plan fails, a relationship ends, there must be grief before closure. Otherwise, you cling to what no longer has life force. Your own attachment becomes a burden, draining you of your vital energy and lifeblood. Do what you must to honor the passing. Create a ceremony, shape a memorial, enact a ritual. Even though it can be the toughest thing to hear ever, this passing is happening for you, not to you. Trust that. Whatever helps you separate from the ending and turn towards your new beginning is what you need right now. The reason the devil came up. I'm going to pull a final card on this devil. Let me see if I can get anything else. Okay, you have got to. Damn. It is being clarified by Four of Wands, the Lovers, and the Nine of Cups. Interesting. This is where you're headed to. Bottom, you have the High Priestess. You know, when the moment I saw these cards, it gave me the feeling of, it's like when you finally decide to move to another country or move to another city, okay, and you are emptying your house, you're packing all the stuff and everything, this is a feeling I have gone through multiple times. I connect with this feeling because honestly, I have been living a nomadic life for a while. I have moved a lot in the last couple of years. For me, it's a very familiar feeling now. You know, when you finally pack up your stuff, you load it into your transport vehicle, whatever that is, and then you take a final look at the place you have been living. Okay, you scan the place, you just gather up everything, your memories, and you're like, oh, you take a final look if there's something you left behind, and then you finally move out. So for a moment there, it can be a overwhelming feeling, but rest be assured, it's only happening for your best. Because on the ending note, okay, the message here is Four of Wands, the Lovers, and Nine of Cups. The best choice you could have ever made, the best choice that you will ever make for that matter. Because this choice is going to bring you closer to your wish fulfillment, the wish fulfillment of a stronger foundation, the wish fulfillment of happiness, celebration, coming together, celebrating with your own people, and things like that. Wow. So, on this note, I'm going to end your reading group number 2. All the best to whatever this is, and hope you get what you're looking for, and hope that comes to you with a much more uh, bigger, surprising way. And I really hope you have an amazing, amazing rest of the month. Please take good care of yourselves, and bye bye.